Hey, what's up, everybody? So finally, we have all the details, at least most of the details, and I'm going to get to that a little bit later in the video. We may not have all the details, but we do have most of the details, at least the details for the Morgan and Peace silver dollars that we know about at this current moment. There may be more later in the year, and we're going to get to that in just a few moments. But let's talk about it. I want to give you my fresh opinions, my take on these Morgan and Peace silver dollars. Now, these details came out yesterday. I am recording this video on April the 15th. All these details came out yesterday. So I have a few hours. I gave it a few hours to be able to sink into the brain, roll it around the brain a few times, and come up with my opinions. I didn't want to have a knee-jerk reaction on these coins. So we're going to talk about it. I'm going to give you my key takeaways for these Morgan and Peace silver dollars. So let's have at it. So first takeaway is we have three different release dates. We have May the 24th, June the 1st, and June the 7th. Now, one of the other takeaways is there is a product limit of 175,000 with a household order limit of 25. Now, how many people out there is going to be buying 25 of these at $85 a piece? My guess is not many. I believe this household order limit was put out there for the dealers, so the dealers can't buy up all of them, but yet they can still buy a fair number of them at 25 a piece, and they can have all of their cronies out there, all their groupies out there, all of their people out there buying up, lots of 25, but yet they can't buy up all the 175,000. At least they're not making it easy for them to buy up all the 175,000 all at once. So we have that. This here is the Morgan silver dollar with the Carson City mint mark, and we also have one with the O mint mark for New Orleans. So those are being released on May the 24th. So just a little bit over a month from now, the madness will start. Now, the other key takeaway is it is not 1 troy ounce of silver. It is less than 1 ounce of silver. Now, that for me is not a big disappointment. Now, while I would have loved to have seen it at 1 ounce of silver, or if it wasn't going to be 1 ounce of silver, at least see it at 90% silver, so that the Morgan silver dollar and the Peace silver dollar fanatics would be happy. But I think a lot of people, because of this right here, is not going to be happy, because the Morgan silver dollar and Peace silver dollar traditionalist would have liked to have seen this at 90%. And a lot of the silver stackers and silver collectors would have loved to have seen it at 1 ounce of silver at 3/9 fine silver. So neither party is going to be happy with this. For me, this just does not matter. For me, it does not matter a whole lot if it's 1 troy ounce of silver, because this is not about the silver content. This is about the vintage limit. This is about the collectability. This is about how many people are going to be interested at buying these coins. Is there going to be a big collectability? This is about the numismatist. This is about the numismatic collectors. This is not about the silver content. So for me, because it's not 1 troy ounce of silver, is not, for me, a game changer. For me, it's going to be how fast do these sell out. Now, speaking of selling out, pre-order. This is the other takeaway. Pre-order window starts May the 24th at noon, May 24th, noon Eastern Standard Time, and closes June the 7th. Are these going to last from May the 24th to June 7th? There's a good possibility they will, and I will tell you why. Because the United States Mint, if the United States Mint kept these for sale until they sell out and do not put that little remind me button on there or put back order or whatever the case may be, if they kept the little red add to the bag button from May the 24th at noon Eastern Standard Time until it sells out, these will probably only last a couple of hours, maybe 24 hours, but I don't think they would last very much longer after that. With all the dealers buying them, with the general public buying them, these will be probably a sellout within a couple of hours. But what the United States Mint tends to do, at least since last year, since 2020, is they like to put the little remind me button on there after a short period of time, maybe 10 minutes, maybe 1 minute, maybe a half hour, maybe they'll give it a couple hours, but they don't like a fast sellout. So there is a good possibility they will last till June the 7th for that reason. But if they kept them for sale, I believe that this would be a pretty fast sellout. Now, the other key takeaway is for all the Morgan Silver dollars, there is a product limit of 175,000. That is very important. It is not a mintage limit. The mintage limit is right now unlimited. They could add more of these later. They could add them as a package. They could add them as a Morgan Silver dollar set, maybe a Carson City and a New Orleans Privy Mark set. They could add them as a Morgan Silver dollar with the Denver Mint, San Francisco Mint, and Philly Mint set. They could add a Peace dollar and Morgan Silver dollar set. They have left the door open on all of these to produce more of every single one of these coins because every one of these has a product limit, but there is no mintage limit for any of them. All the Morgan Silver dollars has a product limit of 175,000, and the Peace Silver dollar has a product limit of 200,000. Now, with that being said, if all of these stayed the exact same, if there was no more additions to the Morgan Silver dollars or the Peace Silver dollars, if the product limits are going to be the actual mintage limits for all of these, I believe the winner out of all of these is going to be this one right here, the Peace Silver dollar with a product limit. If this turns into the mintage limit and there's only 200,000, well, what they have just done is they have just did exactly what happened in 1921, and that was the Peace Silver dollar is going to be the rarity because there is going to be a lot less of the Peace Silver dollars. But when you take all the Morgan Silver dollars for 2021, you're going to have almost 900,000 combining all of them. But yet you would only have 200,000 of the Peace Silver dollars. Now, with that being said, they could very easily add, like I said before, they could add this into a box set or into a set of Peace Silver dollars and Morgan Silver dollars. So then the mintage limit goes up, but you still only have a 200,000 product limit. Now, a lot of people will say, but the product limit is what matters because if you take each of the Morgan Silver dollars, you're only going to have 175,000 COAs for each of them, where you're going to have 200,000 COAs for this Peace Silver dollar, which to me, the COA does not matter. What matters to me is the coin, and you're going to have a lot less Peace Silver dollars to go around than you will have many more Morgan Silver dollars, like I said. But very important, if everything were to stay the same, they could add, a million more Peace Silver dollars in different variations if that's what they choose to do. So we'll have to keep an eye on it to see what they actually decide to do. Are they going to keep it the same? Are they going to make sets? Are they going to make Peace and Morgan silver dollars with different finishes? We just don't know what they are going to do. Now, the other and last key takeaway for this is the shipping. It says the products will not ship till October. Now, again, that is not a deal breaker for me either. None of this is a deal breaker, and this is not a deal breaker either. Yes, it's going to take about 3 months from the time you order the first one on May the 24th till the time you're going to be able to get it in your hands. It's going to be about 3 months. You know, I've ordered many products from the United States Mint where it said back order, and it took about a month, maybe a little bit longer than a month, to actually get it in my hands. To me, it's not about when it's going to be shipping. To me, it's about, are you going to be able to get your order in? That's going to be the tricky part. I think for all of these, it's going to be pretty difficult. I think you're going to have on the given day for when these go on sale, whether it's May the 24th, June the 1st, June the 7th. I think June the 7th is going to be the hardest one to order currently because it's the only Peace silver dollar. I think a lot of people are going to want this coin versus all the Morgan silver dollars, in my opinion. Now, at first, people are going to probably maybe more excited for the Morgan silver dollar, but I think in the long run, if this Peace silver dollar only has a mintage of 200,000 and no more, I think this is going to be the winner in the long run with only 200,000. But it'll be very interesting to see if they add more of these into a set, into a Peace and Morgan silver dollar set. Maybe they'll do a Peace silver dollar and Morgan silver dollar from the Philadelphia Mint. But the key takeaways on all of these is less than 1 ounce of silver. For me, it's not that big of a deal. These do not begin shipping until October, so you have about a 3-month window. You have product limits for all the Morgan silver dollars at 175,000, but no mintage limit. You have a product limit for the Peace silver dollar of 200,000, but again, no mintage limits. But I do think at the current time, I am more excited for this Peace silver dollar than I am for any of the Morgan silver dollars. And if they keep everything the same, it will go along the lines of 1921, with the Peace silver dollar of 2021 being the most rare, although 200,000 really is not rare, but it is if you add all the Peace silver dollar and Morgan silver dollar collectors. There's probably more than 200,000 Peace silver dollar collectors. The question is, are all the Peace silver dollar and Morgan silver dollar traditionalists and enthusiasts going to be excited about these? Not all of them, because these are not circulated. A lot of people like to collect all the Morgan silver dollars and the Peace silver dollars because the fact that they were circulated, in good conditions and almost uncirculated and uncirculated and BU conditions, where all of these are going to be in a brilliant uncirculated condition. All of these are going to be, fairly high grades, with very few of them being less than a MS69, where a Morgan and Peace silver dollar from 1921 is kind of difficult to get in a high MS mint state grade. So those are my takeaways. I am the most excited for this one right here. If I am going to buy multiples of any of them, it would be this Peace silver dollar. But that is my current standing with these. If they add more, add them into sets, then my mind state on these could change, given whatever the United States Mint does to change the numbers, the mintage numbers. So we will see what happens in time. Now, it's very possible that by June the 7th, all this will stay the same, but come November, maybe they'll add a set and we won't know about if there's going to be more added to these mintage numbers until after these three sale dates. So that's also something to keep in mind. We may not know if there's going to be more added until after June the 7th. Who knows what the Mint is going to do? The Mint, the United States Mint, one thing that we can say about the United States Mint is that they are very unpredictable and they can do anything and everything whenever they feel like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I know this was a long video, but I wanted to get all my thoughts and opinions out in this one video. Let me know what you guys think. Uncirculated finish. I can't remember if I actually pointed that out or not, but that is another key takeaway, is a uncirculated finish. And if that was going to be the only finish, I think that's the one that I prefer over a proof strike or a reverse proof strike. I rather have the uncirculated strike over all of them. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Appreciate everybody for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.